Ladies and gentlemen, some time ago, one of my viewers in one of the comments of my videos requested that I do a taco spaghetti. And I cannot find that comment to give the guy credit, but I apologize for that, but it went on my list of things to do, and today we're going to make some taco spaghetti. So let's get cooking. Alright, let's quickly go over the ingredients. I got 2 pounds of 93% lean ground beef, 2 seasoning packets of taco seasoning. I got 1 bag, 14.4 ounces of tri-colored peppers and onion medley by Birdseye. I got 2 of the large 28-ounce cans of Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies, and I got the original flavor. 2 15.25 ounces of Green Giant whole kernel sweet corn. Whenever I can afford it, I always go for the Green Giant because their corn just always tastes better. And I got 2 15-ounce cans of Bush's Best black beans. We're going to be using some tomato paste. I got 1 pound packet of angel hair spaghetti noodles. And I don't know if we'll be using both of these bags, but I got 2 8-ounce bags of shredded fine cut Mexican blend cheese. That's about it. So first thing I need to do is get this ground beef browned up. Alright, that ground beef is browned up. This is very lean. Very little fat in there, so I'm not going to bother draining that. If you were using an 80-20 mix, you'd probably want to drain that ground beef. But this has very little fat at all in it. So I'm going to keep that flavor. I'm going to take my pepper and onion medley and put those in with the ground beef. Give that a stir. We're going to continue cooking this until those onions are a little bit translucent. Alright, while those onions are softening up, let's go ahead and mix in our 2 packets, 1 ounce each, of taco seasoning. Alright. Let's go ahead and add, don't know if it's going to be big enough, so we might end up upscaling it. 1 of our large cans of tomatoes to that. Mainly because I want that liquid in there to kind of loosen up that on the bottom where the spice kind of cooked to the bottom of my pan while I was opening those cans. That did the trick. So both cans going in, and we did not drain these. Second can of tomatoes. Alright. 2 cans of corn going in. Oh yeah, this is looking good. And I got my 2 cans of black beans that I rinsed and drained. I'll dump those into the skillet as well. Alright. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Just like that. And what I do with the lid. There it is. Get that incorporated. Alright. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover that. Reduce the temperature to medium-low. Let that simmer for about 20 minutes just to let that all meld together. And I'll get these dishes washed and I'll be right back. Okay, I simmered that for 20 minutes. Now I'm going to take my Mexican blend cheese and stir this in. Hopefully we're not going to get too many clumps. I think if we take our time putting that in there, it'll be all right. Oh, yeah. It went together nicely. Just took my time putting that cheese in. Let me get a spoon and see if I like it. Oh man, that's gonna be good. All right, I got my pot on the stove over there for my noodles, my spaghetti. I'll go ahead and turn this off. Cover that. I'm waiting for that to come to a boil. Then I'm going to cook my angel hair according to the bag directions for al dente. And I will be right back. All right, there we go. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have made up 2 pounds of it. Oh well. So what I'm going to do is dump my cooked spaghetti into this big mixing bowl. And we're going to mix this in the sauce. I think I'll do it in stages. Put a few scoops in there, get it incorporated. And I think that 1 pound package was about right. We're going to shoot for 2.5 pounds per tray. This is very hot still. I want to dish this out, make sure I got enough in my freeze dryer, and then have some for fresh for a taste test for you guys and for my dinner. But I don't want to do that until I make sure that I have plenty left over. There, 2.5. All right, let me get my dividers. We'll divide that into 10. Press those in and kind of cut those into squares. And I got 2 more to do, and I'll do those off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got my 3 trays full, 2.5 pounds each. I have enough left in here that I could have done a 4th tray if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm going to take that 4th slot in my freeze dryer, and I think I'm going to make some cornbread crackers and serve those and package those with my taco spaghetti, because I think they'll go together great. But here's a picture of what this looks like fresh. And what I did was I took the Mexican blend extra bag that I had, and we're just going to use that for topping. So it won't go to waste. So I sprinkled some on there, and what do you think of that? So let's dig in and see what it tastes like. Looking forward to this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That is very good. I used regular Rotel in this. If you are not prone to spicy food, I would go with mild. Or maybe one of the regular and one of the mild if you're doing a double batch like I did. I mean, it's got a kick to it, which I like, but you might not. That's a winner. All right. I'm going to let I'm going to let that cool down until it's totally cool. I'm going to transfer it to the freezer, get it frozen solid. In the meantime, I'm going to bake up some cornbread crackers. We'll get that in the freezer along with these in the freezer. Get them all frozen solid. Once they're frozen solid, we'll fire up the freeze dryer and get them transferred to there and get them freeze dried. Next time you see them, they'll be coming out of the freeze dryer. And I'm going to enjoy my dinner. I'll see you when these come out of the freeze dryer. All right. There's my taco spaghetti with cornbread crackers. So let's get packing. I'm going to put 4 crackers in one of these folding sandwich bags. We'll do 1 bag per pouch. All right. Got my crackers packaged up. And we're going to put 3 squares of spaghetti in a pouch. Get that gentle crumble. Make room for our crackers. Throw a bag of crackers in there on the top. And I'll be right back. Alright, got those bagged up. Get our O2 absorbers, 300 cc's. And drop 1 in each pouch. And zip it shut. I'll be right back. Alright, we're ready to put a heat seal on them. I'll get this done and we'll be right back. There we go. Turn that off. Now, I'll leave these sitting out for a day or 2 and we're just going to make sure that the seal remains good on these, which with that sealer I never have a problem. And then we'll put these away for long-term storage. But I'll be back to do a taste test on one of these. So I'll see you for the taste test. Alright, I am ready for dinner. So let's dig into some taco spaghetti. Oh, there's my crackers. My O2 absorber. We put 3 squares. That's 3/4 of a cup of water. Normally. Alright, get that zip shut. Some nice hot water right out of the Keurig. And let's let that sit for 2 minutes. There we go. That's been 2 minutes. Let's give her a stir and see how she's looking. Oh man, that's looking just about perfect. I don't know how it could look any better. Oh yeah. All right. Let that shut one more time. And we are going to let that sit for another 2 minutes. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Alrighty. We are done. One more quick stir. And I make these in meal pouches. And rather than give the spill every video, I will put a link to where I buy them from in the video description box below. And don't forget that there are 2 discount codes that you can use in there. I'll put those in the description box below. Let's get this dished out. Does that look good? You know it does. Oh man, look at that. Let's sprinkle that with a little bit of cheese. Everything's good with cheese. Put pieces of cornbread cracker on there. Let me get a photo for the thumbnail. All right, nothing left to do it. Taste it. See what it tastes like. Oh man, I think that was better freeze-dried than it was fresh. That is good. Put a little cracker with that. Cornbread. Oh yeah. They go together. Perfect meal. Another success by John and Bibbs. So I'm going to finish this off camera. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm sure you will be too. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Cheers.